Yo, what is up guys? How are you guys having a lovely day so far? So, this is the final round of the ANL F2 Championship at Abu Dhabi for round 8 of this championship. And doing something a little bit different because of the audio. Because I'll explain it in later on while the sprint race was going around in circles. Later on in the race. And later on after that. As you can see in the background, doing the one-shot quali as always. Trying to get on the front row for the sprint. And that puts me P6 on the grid for the feature race. So this is the, well, in the background, what it looks like for the grid for the feature race. So that puts me P5 in the sprint race. And that puts Thomas on pole. And Kingsman was 5th. And that makes him 6th. And my teammate is right behind me in P7. So yeah. So as we 5 nights are out and away we go for the sprint race. Try and get an okay start. And kind of nowhere to go at the exit of turn 1 right now. Kind of boxing with Kingsman. Try to give him space because he's in the tile fight. So trying to give him space as much as I can. And then at the exit of turn 3 into 4. Yeah, got into a spin. Luckily, my front wing, it wasn't too bad. Luckily, it wasn't red. So I decided to continue the race from there. And Nation's got a 10-second penalty for somehow, but I don't know how it happened. So yeah, so that was kind of my fault there. So I was trying to avoid Kingsman because he was in the tile fight. So I don't want to get into the mess, and I wasn't. And then a contact hit my teammate at turn 4, so I do apologise for that. But luckily his was not too bad, so we both don't give up from there, and hopefully we can try getting to the points, maybe top 8 maybe, if we're lucky or not, later on in the race. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is just trying to recover from the spin I had on that one, and then this guy, I think he lost. Yeah, Destroyer. I think he reset himself. So when that was happening, when I was trying to recover, well, you can't reset while you're in the race. So while you're in the league race, so he might get reported for that. So I don't know. You can't reset to track, so I think you can't do that. So he might get reported for that. So yeah, so that's what happens at the time in the race. So I got past one person. That guy, we had a nice battle in this race. So at the getting part of the race, and then it was kind of messy when you will see later on in the race, and the video is a little bit less than I thought. Well, there's one thing I forgot about, is, as you can see how long the video is, while this race was going along, I think Nation was, Human's got into a spin there, so it kind of, we might have a chance for a top 8 there. And then Nation is, I think he was timed from that race, or I'm not sure he's continuing. I think he's still continuing on the map, so I mean he's miles behind. He was miles away, so he's not going to get points anyway from if he carries on like that. It's only a sprint race. So yeah, anyway, we've got a nice battle here for P8. So that's for the final point in the race. As come towards the end of that too, we've got Split 99 in joining the battle as well. So this is the battle for P7, looks like. So we might have a chance to get in the top 8. So I'm not giving up from there. And then you've got Kossi, who's, yeah, kind of losing on the entry at turn 3. So he's got damage. So I thought, okay, he's got damage. So at least it wasn't me. And then I didn't see him at turn 5, so I had to give him space on the inside. Got the DRS though, so that's not an issue at all. So this was kind of awkward for me, so I had to back out of the chicane. So he got past me anyway, so... And then trying to go around the outside, managed to get the inside. And then I thought I was cleared for a second. And then we got tagged, so that was kind of my fault there, so I do apologise for that. And then I tried to get him again at turn 11. Luckily I got the pass very nicely. I think it's the non-left-hander. I think it's turn 11, I'm not sure. I have no idea. I'm confused with numbers now. Yeah, so back in this race, it's still a battle for P7, so... I mean, I want to try to stay in this battle, but... So I just need to keep it nice. I just need to make sure I don't get any warnings, and hopefully I have a chance for top 8, if I don't get penalties and all that. Yeah, so me and this guy had a nice battle in the future race. Well, I'll explain it now why this battle's going along. Cycle's gone wide. I mean, that's a bit weird, but that's what it is really. So I had a chance in DRS once again. Decided not to go for it because I need the DRS. And just trying to bring it home anyway, trying to get in the top 8 once again. Yeah, the future race was different because I forgot to call the future race. So I do apologise for that. So I forgot to call it all this time. So because I was restarting my console and restarting the game after the sprint race, I forgot to call the future race. It wasn't too bad. I had a really good race. That was a really good race for me. So it wasn't a too bad race. So we had a nice battle between me and him, who's right behind me still, for P5 I think it was, or P6, whatever, in the race. He managed to get past me at the left-hander, and I tried to get him in the third sector before the hotel, and then I was almost nearly into a tangle, so I decided to back out to make sure I don't spin again, like it happened in the sprint race we saw on that one against Kinsman. And then I hit Psycho in the rear, so that was definitely kind of my bad there, so I don't know what just happened there. He's got damage as well, so... And then Split 99, I don't know what he was doing there. He turns into an AI. Psycho just pushed me off the road. It turns out he was on the inside. So I lost those 2 places at once. Or, I think it was just one person, yeah. So I had to... I was like, okay, we're already on that 5. I need to get past, well, I need to get past maybe some guys right in front of me. So I decided to go for the inside. I decided to go for the move here at turn 6. Managed to pull it off though. Braked a bit early, try and get the inside. I thought I cleared it, but it turns out he was still there. So I had to give him space. You know, I don't have DRS, so I had to use his toe a little bit. And then I decided to go for the move here. Once again. And then I managed to get the move done. So that was P9. So I was quite happy with that move. So that was a really nice move. A triple overtake at turn 6, and then I managed to get him back at the left-hander. So I'm trying to catch up to P8 because he's got front wing damage, so I should be okay with downforce. But he's so quick as well at the same time. So on the traction wise, it's a long story, but I'm not going to explain it, so it'll make it awkward for me. And I do understand it. It does go faster, but I'm just having fun, so that's what I'm here for. So every time I do this. So yeah, the future race, I forgot to call it, so that was my bad. So apologies for that. It was no safety car, so that was one thing. 2, the race was really good. The pit stop was nice. I went on to soft So Ultra Softs, I pit on that 8, and Walcott pitted on that later, if I get that right. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, it was really nice. Not too bad. And then this guy got me at turn 6. And I got the DRS down towards the next back straight. The end of the middle sector. I decided to go around. Well, I got the outside, and he went for the move, and then yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, so that was kind of my bad there. So I do apologise for that. So it's not his fault. So because the thing is, everyone's talked to me on the headset. I had like bad connection, so I don't know how it just happened. Yeah, in 2 races. Well, it didn't happen at Monza. I did have a connection issue at Bahrain, if I get that right, because I happened in the future race, and I wasn't sure if that race count or not. But it turns out it did. So yeah, so I really had bad connection in the race, in 2 races at Abu Dhabi. But luckily, I managed to finish P5 in the future race. Because he had a penalty, so I would have been P6. And then Nation had front wing damage, and he made a mistake, I think, in the 3rd sector, and he tired from the race. So that puts me P5. So that got me 10 points for the future race. And then Walcott managed to get P2 and the fastest lap as well. I didn't even know that at the time. I thought Destroyer and Kossi had the fastest lap, but it turns out he had the fastest lap. So that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good for us as a team. Yeah, I managed to get P2, P5 in the future race. So, and it wasn't a too bad race. The first lap was not too bad. The strategy was good. Me and him had a nice battle for a couple laps. I managed to do an undercut him, and it kind of paid off. So not too bad. And then it was a really nice battle, and then he got past me at turn 11. I just told you that. Fair play to him. And then I managed P5, so not too bad. So that was the future race. That was it really. So there was some nice battles to it. It's only me and him who had a nice battle for P5, so or P6, whatever, when Nation was there. So we managed to get really good scores in the future race. Nation didn't get a single point in both races. So if I get my cards right, we should be P3 in the team standings. So and then yeah, we'd be P3 in the team standings. So that was enough for P3. That was our target coming into the final race at Abu Dhabi. Luckily we got P3 in the standings. And my target for me was top 10 because Righty is not racing today, and also the other one is not racing too. He's another quick driver as well, so like that. So those two didn't race today. That got me a chance to move up the field to P8, and it turns out I was P8 in the driver standings. So my top 10 was my aim for the season, and luckily I got top 10, and also I was P8 at the end of the future race. And top 3 in the standings, so not too bad. Quite happy. I was quite pleased we managed to get P3, top 10. Yeah, that was our target for me, and also the team as well. As we come towards the end of that 8, we had a nice battle there between Walcott and Star 98. So yeah, he managed to get P3 at Monza. So I mean, fair play to him. So yeah, so he was on the same strategy as me, but I wish I pitted earlier. But that happened last week, so mistake happens. Luckily, there's no safety car in the future race, so no virtual in the. I'm surprised there was no virtual in the safety car. Well, I mean, I'm not sure there was a safety car in the sprint race. Like it happened in around Spa, I think it was. Bit weird, but and then suddenly, you just saw right now, Walcott lost the car on the exit of turn 5. So I was like, I was just gutted. I was gutted when I saw that, and I was like, oh, that was our chance to get top 8. We managed to do so well to make it through the field, and then I was still in P8, so I was still in a single point. So I might have a chance with P7. So I tried to go for the move here. It's like kind of a good... Well, he almost... Yeah, I was going for the move, and then he was... Yeah, I had to back out a little bit, so lucky I didn't get spun, so... It was a bit naughty there, but... So I decided to try again and wait and see what happens. Well, I would have been P6. I could have been P7 right now, but if he didn't turn into me, but that's what happens, really. I don't know. So yeah, so trying to get P6 on the road. Doing the best I can. But I don't know how, though, but I need to wait and see. Yeah, so fair play to Kossi though, because he came P3 in the future race. And also, he won the F2 title this season. And then he pushed me off the road again. And I managed to go for the move here, trying to get past him, but luckily I got him. Managed to get him eventually. Trying to get a good exit on the exit. And now I know Kossi's got... I mean, I don't know how he's doing this. He just went... No, he just went past me. With no front wing. I don't know how he's still going. He is fighting for the title as well, so... I mean, I could have got P6, but... Oh well, that's what happens really. So I decided to follow him and then see what happens. So yeah, so he won the title. So fair play to him. So yeah, so kind of he deserved that, so not too bad. Yeah, so Nation didn't do well. Kingsman tried his hardest, and Kossi, well, he deserved the title, so fair play to him. Yeah, like that. That's how it happens. So yeah, so coming towards the end of the sprint race now, still got one more lap to go. Still trying to get P6. If he has a 2-second, or maybe a penalty or something, if I have a chance for P6. That'll be good enough for points though. Well, Nation not getting any points, and then should be alright. So, in the end, I managed to finish P7 because Psycho and the guy who behind me had penalties. So that was like, okay, that's enough for P7. So I'm still in this DRS zone, because he's losing time in turn 3, I meant. Kind of sector 1, but turn 3. But in the middle and the last sector, he's just clearing away. So I just couldn't get him. I just don't know how he... I mean, fair play to him, I just don't know how he did it with a broken front wing. I was trying to get P6 so badly, but oh well. I mean, fair play to him, so nothing I can do there. And that's what it is, really. So yeah, I finished P7 on the road because Psycho had penalty. He managed to get past me in the third sector, but you'll see in a second. So I got P7 in the sprint, P5 in the future, and that was enough for the team standings to be P3. And of course, Walcott managed to get P2 and the fastest lap. Kingsman did win the sprint race. Destroyer was second. We will see the results at the end of the race. So, next one. And then I was P7 because he had penalties, so like that. I could have been P3 in the race if it wasn't for that spin. I could have been P3 in the sprint if it wasn't for the spin, but that's fine. Mistake happens. And then it got me P7, so that got me 2 points. So that's enough for the team standings, what I just said earlier. So yeah, so I'm gonna end it here now. So hope you guys enjoy this video for the final round of this championship. So yeah, so I'm thinking about doing season 4 in ANL. I'm not sure it'd be F1 or F2 because F1 is a bit weird at the moment. F2 is not too bad, but I'm not sure. But I have to wait and see. So yeah, I'll definitely do season 4. I have to wait and see and what happens. So like that. So yeah, so I ended it on the high in both races. Sorry, I forgot to call the future race. It would have been nice to watch it, but oh well. Destroyer won the race, and all that you saw in the background, including the podium celebrations, like that. Yeah, so you see there, finished P5, so not too bad in the future race, and then Nation got DNF'd, as I said. Yeah, so it was nice. Yeah, so GG to everyone, and including my, well, like that, whatever. So make sure you like the vidno, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also notifications as well for more vidnos on F1 22. And I'll see you guys around. Hope you guys have a nice day, enjoy your day, have a nice weekend as well, and including myself. So see you later.